still chatter about SNAP and welfare because that still hasn't ended, even though the shutdown is kind of looming to a close, or he at least made a temporary deal in the art of the deal. There's still chatter about it because it's still a thing. There's a viral clip that went around this weekend of a woman who apparently received SNAP, and she says she's going to starve without it. Check this out.
Really bad.
Danielle Grant is starving.
I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So I'm going to try to make it.
I mean, why would you start that clip?
Sorry. I just can't even deal with that.
Why would you start that clip with Danielle is starving? Why would you do
Yeah.
that? I just like, okay, so that happened, and it just it went around because I'm thinking, I really don't think she's starving, because you look at other countries where people are actually starving, they look a lot different than her. It's like America's starving, and then other people starving in other countries. It's just, there's a dichotomy, you guys. There's just a difference.
And I agree, which is why I laughed so hard. Sorry, my eyes are like literally watering. That was quite the pitch to that story.
You're welcome, Corinne. You're welcome.
We've also known that SNAP benefits may be cut for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think if you were in a position that you may starve without SNAP, that you would start like rationing your own food, portion control, like
Right.
stocking up on items that last longer. There are people that are dealing with this and not crying on camera.
Right.
So I don't know. I do feel for people who are struggling. Always the people they have on
Absolutely.
camera are like not those people.
Right.
Like-
Right. I totally agree. That's exactly right. Yes. And then listen, this adds fuel to the I'm already irritated fire. So CNN's Ashley Allison says SNAP is having a massive impact after she went to her eyebrow technician, who told her that they had to fire people because clients don't have the money to do their brows, you guys. Oh my God. Check this out.
Massive impact. I went and got my eyebrows done the other day, and my
What?
eyebrow technician was like, they're going to fire 2 technicians from here because
Oh
all
my-
of our clients don't have money to come. She's not on SNAP.
That's it.
I can't. I mean, I don't. Okay. So if you're getting your eyebrows done and you don't have money for food, we need to have a discussion about budgeting. It's just a little conversation we probably could have.
Yeah, that would really be last thing on my list. Also, like getting your eyebrows done, it always hurts so bad. So if I could cut
Right.
something out, it's like, all right, not doing that. My eyebrows are just going to be crazy for a while.
It'd be eyebrows, right? And then there's this other couple. I mean, they're all over the place. It's all over on X. People are just shameless about this stuff. There's this other couple in a car telling us that working is compliance with capitalism and refusing to work is resistance, you guys. This is
like work
this
is
is what
some
they're saying.
moral achievement. No, work is compliance with capitalism.
Exactly. Refusing to work is resistance. It's praxis. We're participating in the downfall, not the rat race.
Yeah, I don't have a job. I have integrity.
And our EBT card? That's community redistribution, baby.
Yeah.
I
So
hope that is fake. Like,
well, I mean,
please.
he had a
I hope
Chase
that-
shirt on. I don't know. I mean, I don't know nowadays if things are fake or not. And I believe that stuff because a lot of kids these days have been taught that, work is resistance to some sort of capitalist, horrible society. That's so many kids think that capitalism is bad. So I mean, I believe that could be true.
Yeah. What I do know is that neither of those people got their eyebrows done recently.
Right.
So that is something.
Yes, that is true. And I don't, that makes me really sad if they do think that capitalism is resistance and that work is bad, because I mean, all of my kids were brought up to think that work gives you, there's value in work. There's integrity in work. It gives you a sense of purpose to get up every day and go to work. Work is good. You want to do that no matter what it is that you do, and if you're a woman, if that's working in the home, that's fantastic. If it's working outside the home, that's fantastic. But work gives you purpose. You want to be able to do that. Otherwise, if there's one thing that I cannot stand, it's laziness. I can't stand it. And so I see those people in the car and my fists form. It drives me insane. Um,
And I don't get it. They're in a car. So I
right.
feel like if you're actually like an anti-capitalist, anti-consumerist, you have to like live off the grid. Because even if you're not morally, capitalist, like work gives you dignity, work gives you purpose, which I do
Right.
agree. That's how I feel. But um, even in a less moral way, it gives you money so you can buy stuff.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
you have stuff, so you like
Yeah.
consumerism, but you don't like the part that makes it possible for you to compete in the consumerism.
Yeah. And they're filming it on an iPhone. You know they are.
Yeah, of course. So
Mhm.
they're pretending it's this moral thing, and I think that someone can be like a moral anti-capitalist, but they cannot be filming their statements about anti-capitalism on an iPhone in their car with their like Gap jacket and
Yeah.
custom t-shirt
And
and
their
all of these
Shay
things that,
shirt. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
consumerism made that possible and only capitalism makes that a thing, which
you're
requires work.
you're damn straight. You're damn straight. Now, when I graduated high school in 1989, and that will tell you guys how old I am, there were 18 million people on food stamps. 18 million. All right. So now there are 42 million people a month on food stamps. That's it's 12.3% of the population. It's a lot of people. Okay. So I that's an increase of 22.9 million people in 36 years. All right. So that is a lot. And it makes my question is how many more people, if we don't address this issue, how many more people are going to be on the dole, on the taxpayer dole in the next 20 to 30 years? It's
Mhm.
like, and one of the things that Mock and I have been preaching, I mean, screaming from the rooftops over the past 18 years doing this Chicks on the Right thing is the takers will eventually outweigh the makers. And then
Mhm.
what? And I think we're there. Like we're tipping the scales right now. And that's one of the things that I think this shutdown has exposed, kind of like what you were talking about with healthcare. It's exposed this whole SNAP and EBT thing. And everybody's like, wait a second, that person doesn't really need it. That person's able
Mhm.
bodied. What the hell? And it's exposed it sort of like COVID exposed education. And we were able to see in
Mhm.
classrooms when we were like, God, our education system sucks. And so this has exposed this debacle. And we've got to do something about it. We really do, because it's out of control.
Yeah, I've always think it's weird when Democrats argue for budget increases. They're always like, "Well, if we don't increase the budget this much, then that's like 10 million people that won't get this government benefit." And
Mhm.
it's like the reality is if somebody's always not going to get it unless we're 100%
Yeah,
benefiting everybody.
right.
So how much are you okay with? Because
Mhm.
right now, like you said, 42 million. I'm like, what are we going for? We're going for 80 million. We want 150 million people covered. Like, what is the number that satisfies you? Because actually, the growing number is not a goal. Like, we want the number to be smaller. But every time we hear this argument from the government, they're just trying to say that it is a downside. The fewer people who are covered, that's a negative.
Yeah.
Like,
They want
they
they
want
want more.
100%.
Yep, they
Yeah,
do. They want more dependence, not less. And we're the
yeah.
opposite. Therein lies the huge, I mean, such the biggest difference between Republicans and Democrats is we want less dependence. We're
Mhm.
independent. We want the people to be self-sufficient. And we're all about personal responsibility, whereas they are not. They just are not.
Yeah, and not as a punishment, as freedom. Like, people should feel
Absolutely.
empowered to make their own money and make their own choices and buy whatever
Mhm.
kind of food they want and make whatever eyebrow decisions that they want to make.
Totally.
But
Totally.
they want them all to live, like, the very same life, get the same checks, get the government decides how you live and what you
Oh my
do, and
god.
I think that's so sad.
Yeah, which is insane because they go out and they do no kings rallies, and then the next day they're like, "I want my handout from the king."
Yeah,
Pick a lane.
exactly.
Pick a freaking lane, people.